the team behind Forbici and Bouillon comes Union New American. This eatery is located on West Shore Boulevard between International Plaza and West Shore Plaza and serves up new American cuisine. Let's go inside. Okay, we made our way inside, and right now I'm so happy to be joined by Executive Chef Adam Polisi. He's the Executive Chef here at Union New American. So welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Java. Thank you for having us.
And thank you for having me in the restaurant. It's absolutely beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah, we're very proud of the space. It's a pretty cool spot.
So tell me how you would describe Union.
We like to consider ourselves laid-back luxury, but we also kind of like to consider ourselves more or less kind of an adult playground, kind of a place that you can kind of spend the whole day at and enjoy the different spaces throughout the restaurant.
Right, so we're here for lunchtime right now. I see a lot of businessmen and women here having lunch, but then you can come back for the evening and it's a different vibe, downstairs and upstairs, yes?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, let's talk about the menu. It's modern American, new American. For people who don't understand what that means, new American cuisine, can you break it down for us?
Yeah, I'll do my best. What it's supposed to be is kind of approachable foods that you're going to be familiar with and like very comforting, if you will.
Yeah.
But kind of globally inspired ingredients, sourced locally whenever we can. What I was trying to accomplish though was to really trigger memories of things that you know, love, that might trigger memories of your past, whether it be, mom's home cooking or, in college, your late night snacks or whatever it may be, and kind of put it in a presentation that's a little bit different than you might be used to seeing it in.
I like it. It really represents kind of the melting pot that is America, right? We've been influenced by so many different cultures from around the globe. So let's get to what's on the table in front of us. Now, this is just a small taste of your menu, which is fantastic, by the way, Chef. Where should we start? Maybe right here in front of me?
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Okay.
So that is our snapper dish, our Gulf snapper dish, which it's going to be with a sweet potato and poblano hash. So you're gonna get just a little kick of heat from the poblano, but since it's been roasted and that'll settle it down, you get the sweetness from that sweet potato, and then Calabrian chili butter sauce, so it should have a little bit of a bright citrus note, just a slight bit of sweetness and a little bit of heat also.
Ooh, this
little texture on the fish with the pan fried dust, so it should give you a little bit of contrast.
The texture adds so much. Oh my goodness, this is delicious. One of my favorite fish.
Thank you. Yes,
Yeah.
it's definitely
Top
one of my
fish for me.
favorite too.
Oh my goodness, yummy. Okay, what's in front of it right here? This looks amazing.
Yeah, so there we were trying to accomplish our take on what is kind of a surf and turf roll. Take a little bit different place, so we went with kind of a tartare. So you have a Wagyu beef tartare that is topping a roll that is stuffed with king crab and asparagus.
Oh.
And then we're gonna go ahead and panko bread that and deep fry it, so it almost like makes you feel like you're eating a crostini, but really, it's got that delicious king crab inside, and then just topped with a little bit of truffle aioli.
This looks divine. I feel like I need some chopsticks for this, but I'm just gonna put my fork into it because that's what I have. Let's see.
Good. Perfect.
That was really good.
Thank you.
The
See,
pregnant
that wasn't
pause-
awkward at all.
The
though,
pregnant
was
pause was from pure enjoyment. That is delicious.
it? Thank you.
Oh my gosh, I love this. And it's so different too from things that I've seen on menus around town.
Trying to accomplish that with most of what we're doing. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, what's going on over here?
So that's probably my favorite dish on the menu. That is our General Tso's Iberico pork. The play on words with the General Tso's chicken, kind of. I'm a sucker for good Chinese takeout on my nights off, and that was kind of the, college days sort of hangover food. So what we have is Iberico pork secreto, which is one of the most tender, well-marbled cuts you can possibly get. Like, it's the pork equivalent to Wagyu beef. And then also those pork cracklings and our shrimp fried rice.
And what about this? Is this a little
and
appetizer?
So we're gonna serve, that comes with that.
Oh, it comes together. Okay.
Yeah, and that's probably why it's my favorite. You know, I kind of like to make sandwiches out of things. And, you know, so nice scallion pancake. Kind of, you can go ahead and build yourself a little taco with it if you wanted to, or just eat it as an appetizer.
Oh, now, next to it, is this some eggplant I'm seeing right here?
No, that's
What is
actually,
this?
so that's Japanese sweet potato. So
Oh.
the contrast of the sweetness from the potato and the little bit of smokiness that it gets from the hearth. And then we top it with a little bit of miso vinegar caramel and then some chimichurri.
Okay, let's talk about that oven. That, yes, is in the center. It's like the heart of your kitchen, yes?
Yes.
What else gets cooked in there?
So, like I was telling you earlier, everything and nothing. So
What does that
everybody walks in, they immediately assume that, you know, that is our main source of cooking. So the whole menu pretty much touches the fire at some point. It's going to give us a much more mild flavored smoke, which it's kind of our secret ingredient, if you will. Like you can tell something else is different about what we have going on, but you can't quite tell.
Put your finger on it,
Yeah,
right?
and it's not something where somebody's like, no, I don't know, I don't like the wood fired. Like, it's not something that you're really going to notice. It's just really going to add something different.
This has been staring at me this whole time. I'm such a fan of seafood. What's going on in here?
Yeah, again, so this is kind of our take on what is, you know, the traditional raw bar, I guess.
Yeah.
Roasted crab, shrimp, oysters, clams,
Lobster tail?
lobster tail, and then all topped with a little bit of white wine and garlic sauce, and then drizzled with some Calabrian chili and also just a little bit of scallion oil. It's yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
I mean, say no more. I could just go to town on this right here. This will be my whole meal. Well, thank you for having us. Thank you for letting us come
Thank
into
you.
the kitchen.
Yes.
Whoa, I have a lot of chefs in my family, and they don't even let me in the kitchen, so we appreciate it, Chef.
Absolutely, thank you so much. I really appreciate having you.
So we've made our way outside to the rooftop bar with lead bartender Marino. Thank you so much for joining us.
Of course. Thanks for
So
having me.
let's talk about the drink menu.
Yes.
Explain it to us.
So the way this drink menu was kind of designed essentially was to focus on just drinks that you can always enjoy, right? You don't want a drink that you have one time and never order it again, right? We really want to highlight the food with it, so all of our drinks go well with the food. On the left right there, we're gonna have our Shady Grove, one of my personal favorites. A little bit of Buffalo Trace bourbon in there. Liquor 43, which is this Spanish liqueur, has a little bit of hints of caramel and sweetness to it. Orange sherbet, which is essentially the leftover produce that we have from our oranges. We blend it with some sugar just so we don't waste any products. And then a little bit of egg white and orange bitters, shaken really hard, and you got that beautiful froth up top. It's almost like an orange creamsicle if you kind of like picture it when you drink it.
An adult orange creamsicle.
Yes.
This was so delicious, and it wasn't too sweet. It was a perfect balance.
Exactly.
What's next to it?
The Dominican Domino, which is incredible, perfect for hot weather. So we have a little bit of mint at the bottom. We add a little bit of honey and lime juice. And then we add a Brugal 1888, which is a Dominican rum, and a little bit of passion fruit liqueur called Chinola. We swizzle that up with some crushed ice, beautiful mint on top. It's light, it's refreshing. I can drink like 10 of those easily.
You know, it's perfect for a toasty
Yes.
Florida spring and
Upstairs.
summer day, right?
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us. We really
course.
appreciate it. These were delicious.
Wonderful, glad you liked them so much.